Has this ever happened to you? You've got an outfit in your mind. You're like, ooh, my God, I'm gonna look so fantastic. You're all excited, you go to your wardrobe, and then it hits you. Oh my God, the shirt I was planning on wearing is dirty. Well, this happened to me the other day. I had the outfit all strategized in my mind on wearing a white button-up, the perfect white button-up dress shirt. But I realized as I approached my wardrobe that they were all, two of them, at the cleaner. This posed a problem and bummed me out. I was bummed out, right? Because in my mind, the white shirt is one of the most perfect, most flawless items that you can have, right? It's the perfect blank canvas in which to build that amazing outfit around. And not having the option was more than I could bear. Excuse. It was just the excuse I needed to justify going and treating myself to a new Modern Tailor custom dress shirt. White. Now, a lot of you are familiar with how the online custom shirt game is played, but for those of you not familiar, I'm going to give you the cliff notes. Essentially, you go on, you pick your fabric, then you pick your options. You're going to pick your collar, your cuff. You want it cuffed? Cut! That is the word I'm looking for. You can do that. Also, buttons. You want one, you want two, you pick the color, all that good stuff. Then comes the most critical component of the online custom clothing buying experience, and that is creating your profile and plugging in your measurements. Now, here's an Alpha M style pro tip. Never, and I say never, and when I mean never, I mean don't ever plug in body measurements. So many guys are like, oh, it's going to be more accurate. I'm going to just take my torso measurement around here. It never works. It never works out. What I would recommend is take an existing garment that fits you the best. So if you got a dress shirt, you're like, oh, this is my best fitting dress shirt, take the measurements and plug them in from there. You can always modify, all right? And what I mean by modify is if it's too big in the waist and you're like, I want a little bit better fit, you just reduce the measurement, plug it in. It is not rocket science. If I can do it, you can do it. And sometimes when you get that shirt, you absolutely nail it. But this is rare, especially the first time. What happens most often is you go in, you get the shirt, and you're like, okay, it's good, but it could be a little bit better. And then the next shirt you order, you make the modifications, you adjust your profile, and it's a little better. And then you do it again, and a little bit. And eventually, what you're going to have is the perfect, and I'm talking ideal, flawless personal profile. So every time you order a shirt, it's going to fit you exactly the same way. This is how it works in theory. All right, so I'm about to buy a new white shirt, and I think to myself, all right, it's been a while since I've actually messed with or modified my profile. And so I think I've got a sneaking suspicion that I can do even better. I got a good fit, but I want a great fit. I am in search of perfection and nothing else will do. Perfection! I sound like a crazy person, I know. Okay, so the deal is, the shirt that I'm actually wearing is one of the last shirts that I ordered from Modern Tailor. And so I'm gonna use this as the template to modify. Let me show it to you. All right, so tucked in, as you can see, it's a good fit, all right? It's not humongous. There's a little bit of extra room, all right? So if I untuck it, excuse me, and here it is, untucked. All right, so as you can see, it's a nice fitting shirt, all right? It fits me well, but I think I can do better. The three measurements that you're going to modify in making the dress shirt fit you better are going to be the half chest across the armpits, the half waist, and then the half hip down here. All right, so these are the three measurements I'm going to modify. The first measurement is the half chest. Right now, it currently is 22 inches. I'm going to take it down to 21. Next up is the half waist. All right, currently the measurement is 19 inches. I'm going for something definitely fitted, so I'm going to take an inch off of each side, making it 17. And this is my thought process for why I decided to reduce it 2 inches. All right, if I hold it here, I can pinch it, all right? And if I pinch, essentially an inch is about the first knuckle digit on my finger. So I'm like, all right, cool, 2 inches. Inch on each side. And the last measurement, the half hip. All right, so this is currently 20. If I'm reducing the waist by 2 inches, I'm going to reduce the half hip by 2 inches as well. Go to 18. I placed my order, and 2 weeks later, the shirt has arrived. All right, and here we go. We got the shirt laid on top of the one that we modified so that you can see the difference. All right, as you can see, the shirt is identical except for the body where I tailored it. All right, up by the armpits, the half chest, an inch smaller, half inch on each side. All right, half waist is drastic. It's an inch on each side, a total of 2 inches reduced. And same thing for the half hip. Let's try this bad boy on. And here it is, the new tailored white shirt. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Look at this. There is absolutely no extra fabric on this thing. Did I nail it? Is it perfect? No, it's too tight, and here's why. Check it out. I cannot button this last button. All right, the reason is because I went too tight in the waist, and I also didn't leave enough room in the half hip to accommodate my ghetto booty. So, I can still wear the shirt, I just can't button that bottom button, right? But there's another problem. That problem, when I sit, my shirt looks like a can of biscuits getting ready to explode. When I sit, you can actually see my belly button. The shirt opens, it puckers, it pulls. You can definitely tell that this shirt is too snug. Now, if I was smart, which I am obviously not, I would have gone just a little bit bigger. I would have erred on the side of caution and made it a little bit larger, because you can always take it to a tailor and have it reduced, all right? I could have taken a shirt that was an inch larger and have it customized down from a tailor. But now, because I went this small, they can't go and let it out. I'm screwed. But the way I look at it, instead of thinking about it like I lost $60 or I just wasted $60, I like to think that you extracted, there are enough of you extracting enough value out of my misfortune that it's well worth the $60 that I spent to educate you, huh? Sounds good? That's the way I like to think of it anyway. You also now know what too tight looks like, because this is another common question that I get all the time. It's Alpha, I have a tailored shirt, it's pulling a little, when do I know if it's too tight? And a general rule of thumb, if the buttons are holding on for dear life, if they look like they should be screaming, or if the actual shirt opens up like a can of biscuits getting ready to pop, baby, then guess what? Your shirt is definitely too snug. You need to go with the larger size or create a custom one that's a little bit larger. Damn, this was gonna be such a sweet shirt too. But instead, I feel like a sausage. Gentlemen, don't feel like a sausage. The difference between being too tight and well tailored is a matter of inches.